It's been an eventful week at England's Buckinghamshire training camp. Courtesy of the Joker Supreme, hyperactive Paul Gascoigne, this morning's final training session ended with laughter and smiles. The victim of the Gaza mimicry, a relaxed England coach Terry Venables, but all in stark contrast to the mood at the beginning of the week. The allegations of bad behaviour on the return trip from Hong Kong weren't Terry Venables' cup of tea. He made that perfectly clear.
I think we just feel so cheesed off. We just feel, well, do what you must do. If you think that's helpful or clever.
Collective responsibility was the buzz phrase, proof that a great team spirit had been forged.
We're in this together.
We're not going to let anything affect us. And the preparation on the field has been tremendous. The boys are all up for it. They're all looking forward to Saturday, and we believe that with the home advantage that we've got, we have a very, very good chance of winning it. And nothing less will do. We're not in a situation where we're saying, well, if we get to the semi-finals, that's a good achievement. We can say that in July. Our aim at this moment in time is to win it.
It won't be easy. There's been a lot of talk about emulating the 1966 World Cup success, not so much about the great disappointment that was Euro 92, or the failure to qualify for the 94 World Cup finals.
I think over the years we have maybe been a bit backward in our thinking. I think people have thought the English, yeah, all heart, no brains. Terry's, I think, changed that. I think he's one of the most intelligent football-minded coaches I've ever played under. He knows the game inside out, and he's educated. He's educated a lot of footballers here.
But how much have they taken in? Tomorrow England play Switzerland. They passed the test paper last November, 3-1 the scoreline. But how will they perform in exam conditions? Tomorrow it's the real thing.
The last 2 years have been spent almost sparring, haven't they? The players within the squad have been talking this week and saying, well, thank goodness for this, we can actually get on with the competitive stuff. I'm sure Switzerland will be a different proposition to that which they were at Wembley earlier in the season. At the same time, I'd like to think that they're going into the game worrying about us rather than us being too concerned about what they're going to throw at us.
In the build-up to the championship, the topic that's been thrown at Alan Shearer is that he hasn't scored an international goal for 21 months. His response? He agrees with the suggestion that there's more to his game than goal scoring.
It doesn't affect me that I haven't scored goals for England, don't get me wrong. I wish I had of, but the fact is I haven't. I don't think I've missed a great deal of chances in the games that I haven't scored. And I think, as you've said, there's more to my game than scoring goals. But I'll go out and enjoy it. I'll play my normal game. If goals come along, then great. But so long as someone scores and England win, then Alan Shearer will be happy.
And the waiting is almost over. As ever, England expects. Terry Venables and his squad will do their utmost to deliver.
Terry, good evening to you.
How you doing, Des? All right?
Fine, thanks. Now, 4 years ago, we had a nice seat for you here next to Jimmy Hill. Where did it all start going wrong for you?
When Jim didn't come on the programme tonight.
I know you're not a worrier by nature, I know that very well. But what does it really feel like to have the whole of the nation's hopes pinned on your shoulders right now?
Well, that's a huge responsibility. I'm very well aware of that. But the main thing is how we attack the job. I think we've gone about our preparations very well. Hopefully we have. And we've just got to let's see what happens in the game. I think the talking should stop now, and then we'll be judged and by how we perform. Everyone seems quite relaxed, and we're looking forward to it.
We need you to talk for a little bit longer. What about injuries? All clear?
Yes, Gary Neville and Tony Adams had 2 or 3 days off, but they come through again today, and everyone's fine. Les Ferdinand's got a bit of a groin strain. See how he is tomorrow, but apart from that, we're doing all right.
Now, you'll announce the team, won't you, about an hour before the kick-off?
That's right.
What advantage is there actually in keeping that up your sleeve till late in the day?
Well, it might not be a big advantage, but even if it's 2 or 3%, I think it's worth doing it. I would think most teams and countries will be doing that because of the fact that if you keep people guessing, they might change their mind on what they're going to do and they'll wait till the last minute. Maybe some of that.
Whatever advantage, you might as well hang on to it, so to speak.
Correct, that's right, yeah.
If you play the 3 at the back, which you've been practising, just explain to our viewers briefly what benefit you see in doing that. playing that way?
Well, we've been playing with this one centre-half with 2 full-backs either side, so that if they got drawn out, I'm not really a great lover of 3 centre-halves playing that position, because when they get drawn out to the flanks, they're uncomfortable. They don't like that. But if the full-back players are getting drawn out, they're very used to that situation. And it gives us another body in midfield to actually bite on the ball coming in. And therefore, we're not outnumbered and we're not being run around and as we have been often.
How far would you have to go in this competition, Terry, to please you? Obviously you want to win it, but I mean...
I think, well, I saw David Platt just now on the interview, and he's absolutely right. I mean, you've got to be thinking about the very top, the very best. We've got to be thinking about winning it, but it's too far along the line. There's too much work to do for us to consider that at the moment. That would be our aim, but mainly we're considering we can only look no further than tomorrow.
Yeah, you've got to win tomorrow, haven't you?
That's our aim, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, if you were playing Holland and you drew, people would say, well, that's pretty good to draw against Holland, but against Switzerland, with respect to them, people will expect you to actually win.
Yeah, they will expect that, and that's what we'll be aiming to do. We'll be doing our utmost to make sure that we try and get the 3 points. But football, as a certain person used to say, it's a funny old game.
Yeah. Well, now, Terry, I've heard of wash and go, but if you win this competition, it's win and go, isn't it, for you? Because you're out of it, aren't you? It must be a strange feeling going into a competition which you could do very well in, and then you're out of it.
Not really. It's been dealt with well in advance. I've got used to the idea now, and it is the sort of thing that does happen abroad. It's something that we're not quite used to. Everyone knows now what the situation is. I'm looking after the team for this competition. Whether it's win or go or whatever and go, it's going to be go.
Well, I'll tell you this, we all wish you the very best of luck.
Thanks very much, and to you all there too.
Thank you very much. Have a good time and keep smiling.
Thanks,
I know you'll do that anyway.
I'll try.
Thanks, Terry.